Toyota Corolla. It's an alright car. Engine's not terrible. Still a CVT. At least it's not a Mitsubishi Mirage. It's John.
And John.
Interior's kind of nice. It's got fog lights. I'm guessing that's a stock feature that comes with it regardless, because, well, this is a rental, and I know that a rental company is not gonna buy anything more than base. AC can get kinda loud, but defrosters are on, so I haven't ever come across a car that's not the case. If you have, tell me in the comments, because that's weird. Comes with lane assist. It's annoying. That's all I can say. This Toyota Corolla is a sedan. It's a nice blue. It's the LE model. I believe that is the base model for this car. It comes in at roughly $22,000 at its base MSRP. So not a terribly expensive car when you think about it. But that's what you get out of a base model economy car. Nothing too crazy there. It's about on par with the Civic, maybe a little bit cheaper. About $2,000 give or take. That being said, as always, the Civic is the Corolla's main competition. So this car gets 32 miles per gallon on the city side of things and 41 highway, so pretty darn good. But again, that's what you'll expect from a base model Corolla. The car that I'm driving is a 2023 model Corolla LE, but the 2024, which is what you can buy new today, is exactly the same car. Out of the 2-liter L121, you're going to see about 169 horsepower, nice, and 151 pound-feet of torque. So nothing too crazy here, but still, if you've been around long enough, that's pretty impressive numbers out of a 4-cylinder. The car weighs roughly 2,955 pounds in the form that I got it. Not exactly the lightest car in the world. Now, these cars back in the day used to weigh almost 1,000 pounds less, but still, for today's standards, it's still a pretty lightweight car. Its 0 to 60 is under 9 seconds. It's at about 8.2 seconds, which isn't terrible for a Corolla. It's not going to be setting any records here, but it's a Corolla with a CVT engine. I'd hope that that's not what you're going for if you're getting this car. The Corolla sedan has 13.1 cubic feet of trunk space. It's not terrible. I mean, it's enough to really go on a trip, but you're not going to be able to fit anything and everything for, say, a family vacation in it. If you want more space, I'd go for the hatchback on this one. It's got 17.8 cubic feet of space, and it's not so much a trunk, but I guess rear cargo area. Just like any Corolla, you can fit 5 people, 2 in the front, 3 in the back, so no surprises there. It's a small sedan. You're not going to be able to feel super comfortable in the rear, but it's still a Toyota. You can fit 5 adults. The guy in the middle just won't be too happy. Something I do find a little strange is that the parking brake is always on when you're in park. What's the point? You're up. It's already in the park gear. This strange display makes me feel like I might be in a Tesla, but nope. Not really a fan of these iPad-looking displays, but I mean, that's just my opinion. If you like it, then cool. This guy has it. Highway driving's actually pretty nice. All in all, I like the steering. Near the ends of the steering wheel, it can get suddenly really firm, but otherwise it's kind of loose. That's really my only complaint. That can be a bit jarring, but I like the pedal feel. The engine's really a nice volume level. It's pretty nice. So some very strange things about this car, I have to say, are every time that you put the car into drive, the pedal seems to jump at you. You could say that's with excitement, or it's just a strange choice by the engineers, and I'm gonna go with the latter. The lane assist, I grew up only driving old cars to this day. I only drive old cars, so call me a geezer, but I'm not such a fan of that technology. If you are, well, great, because this lane assist will even wrestle control from you and make sure that you're not changing lanes, even if you want to. The lane assist will just wrangle the steering wheel right out of your hands. It's a bit scary the first time it happens, and, well, if you're not exactly doing what lane assists wants you to do, it will beep at you like your food's ready in a microwave. Strange stuff, but this is a commuter car, and if you want to just mindlessly drive to work every day, then this thing will make your life very easy. And the lane assist would seem to want to grab control from you somewhat randomly. And I'll give it the benefit of the doubt because I usually do not drive any cars with lane assist, as I said. So maybe it's user error, but I'm just not a fan of it, especially in this car. Now, when I hear the words Toyota Corolla, I tend to think of the AE86 or the Corollas of old, which were highly modifiable and lots of fun, especially with a manual transmission. This car, sadly, is nothing like any of those cars. Luckily, the AE86 has a great successor in the GT and now GR86. Those are fantastic cars, even if they use the boxer motor, which I'm not such a huge fan of. And even the GR Corolla, I'm hearing pretty cool things about. But if you're looking to relive any glory days of base Corolla ownership and the great things you could do back in the day, this is not the car for you, sadly. But if you're looking for a nice commuter car that it'll get you from point A to point B, this is the car. And if you're wondering, what should I get, the Corolla or the Civic, genuinely just get whatever you like more. They're pretty similar in their base forms. I prefer the Civic, but that's because I grew up driving Hondas and only Hondas, so I feel much more at home in a Civic over a Corolla, but honestly, you can't go wrong with either. The car's well put together. I'm honestly really surprised at just how nice a Corolla can be. It's very quiet. It rides really smoothly. It's firm. It doesn't feel like an expensive suspension, but it's not bad. Seats, not very comfy, but it's a Corolla. Not expecting the best. Oh, and these cup holders freaking suck.